So hi everyone. Today we are going to learn this concept in Java called interfaces. So interfaces in Java is very much misunderstood among the beginners of who are learning software. It makes logical sense as to why it is what degraded or thought about, like what is an interface going to do in the first place. So when it comes to development of software, or when you do large scale development and you develop applications which are commercialized, so many people are going to use them, that is when every single thing you learn makes sense. So interface is one such thing. So if we go with the definition of what an interface is, interface provides a behavior for the class. Okay, so every interface, like if we go by the definition, interface provides a set of methods, and every class that implements that interface has to implement those methods as well. So that's why in Java, when we have a class, we just say implements an interface. So implements so and so, and all the methods that are defined in the interface have to be implemented by that particular class. Well, this sounds a little bit easy to understand in the first place, but it is this idea of interfaces which is very complicated and which is intertwined and intricate to use and to develop software. So I just wanted to show you an example as to how trickily people out there in the market are using interfaces. Well, tricky might be for the beginner community. Experienced people, as you always know, that's not the case. So interface as an idea is a way to tell the class how to behave and to abstract out the behavior. Okay, so here's a little diagram that I've took from Wikipedia that I wanted to show. So let's take this example here. So context is a class. It has a method called operation, and operation uses this instance of strategy, or operation has an instance of strategy. So you could think of this as you have a strategy S equal to something. So that S represents this arrow. Okay, so I'll just show you here my IDE. So we'll just create a new interface here. Okay, we're going to create a new instance interface called strategy. Okay, perfect. Move to source root, and here let us define a method called, this default going to be public, void print strategy. Okay, this method, okay, let's make this take some arguments. Why did I create a class, man? I'm going to create an interface. Java class, select interface. I'm going to create a strategy interface. Okay, fine. Move this to source. This interface methods are default going to be public. Print strategy. Let's say this method takes some arguments. Let's say string x. Okay, so this, you can think of this strategy as this interface as that thing, and there's another main class here. In this main class, let us say, remove all of this, is not of importance to us. Here we are going to have, or we are going to refer that strategy here. Okay, strategy S, or strategy S is equal to, so this S is what this represents. So main class or the context class has an instance of strategy, not an instance, reference of the strategy class. Now if you see, this interface can be implemented by multiple strategies. So let's create another concrete class here, new Java class, and I'm going to say kill strategy. Don't judge, okay? kill strategy. So here I'm just going to implement that strategy. Implements strategy. This is, of course, Java is not going to accept this, so I need to implement this method. Okay, and here I'm going to say system.out.println going to kill X. Fine. This is kill strategy, and let me define one more strategy here called shoot strategy. Okay, new Java class, and this class is going to implement this strategy. Okay, Java not going to accept. Implement methods to make Java feel happy, and then here we are going to do to show X. Okay, perfect. Now if you see, these are our two algorithms. One is going to be the kill strategy and the other is going to be a shoot strategy. And now let's say in the UI there's an option, a string X, which the user is going to input. Let's say he wants he selects the kill option. Okay, and now you could create, and now you could write a condition saying if X dot equals ignore case, just a sanity thing, to kill. Okay, you could just say the strategy S. 1 second, where's that line? Strategy S X is equal to new kill strategy. Okay, or else if X dot equals to shoot, then you could say S is equal to new shoot strategy. And finally you could say S dot print strategy, then you can pass his name in here. Wait, let's just remove that name also outside. Name is equal to, let's give it my name. Okay, and then I'm going to say S dot print stream and pass in my name. So, and obviously as expected, let's assign this to null. Okay, just to make Java happy. All that stuff I made just to make Java happy and feel that we have written good code. That's not really good practice to write code this way. So let's just build this and see the output. Okay, so I'm just building the application now. I don't know why it's taking that much time. So it's building. Okay, meantime, let's just get an abstract idea of what we are doing. So the main class here is least bothered about the underlying implementation. All main class does is, based on some logic, it creates instance of the corresponding newer class. Okay, corresponding class. So this is what we do in abstraction, right? You see, you get a message here going to kill. So since our option is kill, we created the new kill strategy and we just printed out that strategy. Okay, but interfaces, I hope you get the idea here, right? So interfaces made me, it's the concept of this interface which made me least bothered about the underlying implementation of the strategy. As long as I am able to just do this method, as long as I am able to print the strategy, I'm okay with it. However you implement this method, implement these internal classes, I'm done. I'm okay. And I meaning the main class is okay. So this is what is the idea behind interfaces. Now this seems to be a very toy example, and of course this is a very toy example. On a large scale, when you think of applications, when you think main as an application, kill strategy as an other application, which is, let's say, given or licensed by Microsoft, and Microsoft and main class pays money to Microsoft for using their software, and you could think kill strategy as another such software, then this is a very big issue. Because in future I might want to migrate or move away from Microsoft and go to Amazon, because Amazon, like, it's far cheaper in providing licensed softwares out there in the market. So if my main company wants to switch over from Microsoft to, let's say, Amazon, so I don't want to face any issues in moving that. So this is where, so how does interfaces help to our rescue in that way? So in that case, as long as you have your s.print stream, so as long as Amazon implements the print stream method in their corresponding class, your application is loosely coupled, meaning you are free to move from one vendor to another vendor as long as they support the interface and the corresponding method inside those interface. So in this case, of course, this is a toy example and this will not work, because if you move kill strategy, here I am using a concrete implementation and this will break. But anyhow, you got the logic, right? So interfaces is designed fundamentally to make applications loosely coupled, meaning main as a class is free to move from one vendor to another vendor as long as they implement, as long as they have those interfaces and they provide support for those methods. Okay, so that is how interfaces is very useful, and interfaces was discovered in the first place. So hope this is a very good learning for you, and yeah, that's it for this video.